Hey guys, what is up? I'm Christopher. Today I'm bringing you the start of year 2 for our Jacksonville Jaguars connected careers. So I played the preseason out and I'll show you guys the depth charts going into it. We look like we have a solid team, but I don't know if we're going to be as good as we were last year. We're starting Blaine Giles. Blaine Gabbert is better, but he's the rookie and he has a quick development trait on him. And plus, I bought the QB development trait from all the XP I saved up from last year. So that should help him develop a lot into a good quarterback. So definitely, he's probably going to be getting the start every game this year. Halfbacks, Maurice Jones-Drew, and then to relieve him is Felix Jones. Fullbacks, Greg Jones. Wide receivers, we have Justin Blackman as our number one, like last year. We picked up Randy Moss in the free agency, who should help us a lot. And I know I could play Laurent Robinson, but Kendron Richardson is a speed wide receiver, 6'2". He's pretty like he's a 72 overall, but he's got like superstar traits. I guess because he has no development trait, like it's already maxed out. So he could develop really good, and he's not really gonna develop much. Like he'll still get better, but I think he'll get a lot better just by even putting him at third wide receiver. So, and I don't know how much Laurent Robinson will make a difference. So tight ends, we have Selston, who's gonna be getting majority, and Mercedes Lewis. So we have two very good tight ends, which is good to have. Eugene Moore, left tackle. Then we got Clint Bowling, who we got in a trade last year. Our only weakness, I think, is our center, Greg Warren. Center's supposed to be your strongest player on your team, but obviously he's only a 72 overall, and that's gonna hopefully that doesn't lead to too many sacks. We got the rookie 89 overall, the Priest, filling in the left guard spot, who saved us from re-signing a free agent in the guards position. We got right tackle. We got Jeff Otah, who's a solid right tackle. In the ends, we have Jeremy Mincy, and defensive tackles, we have Casey Hampton and Keenan Howard, a 7th-round pick. But Tyson Alula is 80 overall. He's a 75, but I realize he's either quick or superstar. I'm not sure, but I know he's got a better development than Tyson Alula. Uh, and he's bigger. Like he's 6'2", 340 pounds. That's massive. Alula's 304 and Hampton's 325, but 342 is massive. He will plug up holes so much better than Alula just from his physical like size. So yeah, his physical grade. I don't know what that means. Or no, he's got to have a size grade. Yeah, 92 size grade. Like that's monstrous for a defensive tackle. So I'm gonna definitely give him the start for now. For now, right end Andre Carter, who we picked up on the offseason. I thought we could trade him away, but turns out nobody wants him. But which is okay because we needed a right end anyways. We got Daryl Smith, uh, one of the vets. Now here's where it gets different. You guys may be saying, well, why aren't you playing Paulie P uh, over Tanner Bailey? But I mean, yeah, why aren't you playing him? I'm gonna see how it works out the first few games. He is supposed to be a superstar, and there are many, like every team is interested in this Tanner Bailey kid, because he starts off so high, and he has superstar rating. Paul Plazanci, he's an 86 overall, and he's got quick development, but he's already like 6th year in the NFL, which doesn't make him. He's not too old, but Tanner Bailey's probably going to develop a lot more, and he'll develop much quicker than Paul will. So I'm going to give him the start. That's why I said I don't think we're going to do as good this year. Maybe we can even trade Paul, but I think we're still going to do good. We're still going to try to make the playoffs this year. Russell Allen was back there. We got Rashean Mathis and Drake Patrick. Aaron Ross and Antoine Blake are our backups. And yeah, decent depth corners. I mean, like 75. Drake Patrick. I thought he was gonna be a lot better, but they only give him. They didn't give him. They gave him and Justin Blackman average development, which I think is really stupid. I think they should have got at least quick. We got Lowry and Landry as our safeties. Kicker, Scobie and Brian Anger. Kick returning this year, Felix Jones will be kick returning, and punt returning will be Mike Thomas. And our onside kicker is Scobie, and our long snapper is DePriest. So that's basically our depth chart for now. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into year 3 versus the Saints. They're a good team. Offensively, they're ranked high. Defensive, we're like in the middle, like near the bottom this year. So we'll see how we play against this week against them. Saints are a pretty prestigious team, so actually I think their prestige is only a C or something, but they're a good team. Drew Brees, so we'll see how we do. Maybe change the lines up a little bit after week 1. I don't know. We did pretty good in the preseason. Advancing the week. All right. I've received a trade offer on Paul Plazanski. Perfect. All right. I don't know. I don't think we won. Nope. We're 0-1. We lost. But let's. Oh, Maurice Jones-Drew. Contract accepted by him. Keep negotiating with Jones-Drew. All right. Let's just check out this trade offer on Plazanski. All right. 3rd round pick, 4th round pick, 4th and a 6th, 4th and a 6th, 3rd. 69 right guard and a 6th. None of these are good. 2nd round. That's decent. I'd much rather have. Oh, we got 3 picks here. I don't know. I kind of like having 3 picks. I wish they were all in this year's draft, though. Okay. Well, think about that. I don't think I'd really want to give them up that easily. We'll go check on statistics from last game. Alrighty, let's see, what do we got here? Okay, oh, 1 second. My mic is dying. Let me just charge it up real quick, hold on. Okay. Alrighty, so week 1 we played the 37-18, so I did expect that. New Orleans Saints, a very good team. And they pretty much pounded us until the 4th quarter where we tried to make a comeback, but it was too late. Blaine Giles throwing for 216, 1 TD, 1 interception. Sacked 3 times. Rushing yards, Jones-Drew got a TD, 187 yards. Felix Jones only got 2 carries. Receiving, Randy Moss. Kendron Richardson got some yards. He's a good depth receiver. Justin Blackman getting in there, and Jones-Drew with the only touchdown. Defensively, Kirkpatrick with the most tackles. Let's see who got the sacks. Andre Carter with the only sack. What are you going to do, though? Oh, Deron Landry with a pick as well. Did he take it to the house? I don't believe he did, no. He did not. Fumbles. Forced fumbles? No forced fumbles. Let's see how tackle-wise. Let's get total tackles. Let's see who did. Kirkpatrick, Casey Hampton. Let's see how Tanner Bailey did. 4 tackles. Could have been better. Paul did get in the game a little bit. So I don't think I'm ready to give him up. I think actually I should probably start. I'll go 1 more week. We'll go 1 more week. We'll see how we're doing. 2 weeks. We get two tough teams we're playing. We're playing the Steelers too. Defensive rank. Ooh, I don't like our defensive rank. Why is there? Oh, we gotta give Jones-Drew what he wants. We'll give him 8.5 mil. He's worth it. 97 overall halfback. For 6 years, it's perfect. Alright. Season game. Contract Tyson Alula rejected it. Honestly, with the Keenan Howard coming up, I could care less about Alula. Oh, we did weekly goal. Steelers, tough team. They got really good defense. Offense is pretty deadly as well. So hopefully we came up with a W. If not, we're going to be struggling to make a playoff spot. All right, we got some trade offers. Forced 4 takeaways. Oh boy. Let's see, how did we do? Oh, and we won that game. Nice. Let's go check the stats. So Blaine Giles with his first career NFL win. Alright, let's see. Jaguars. Did I just pass him? Where the heck? Okay. Uh-huh. So there we go. 38-24 Jags. And struggling in the first quarter again, but we got it together. Let's check out some player stats. Giles throwing 177 yards. Not very many yards for Blaine Giles. He had 1 long bomb pass, 1 passing TD. Not bad. I think Jones-Drew took most of the load, and Felix Jones had 3 touchdowns for Jones-Drew rushing, 1 touchdown for Felix Jones. That's why, if you were wondering why I signed a backup halfback, we run the ball so much. Jones-Drew's got to get tired, so we have a good backup. That's perfect. Well, they each fumbled it though, so that's not too good. Receiving wise, Selston got the most of that. Got some only 4 receptions. Kendard Richardson with a few receptions. Justin Blackman with some. Jones-Drew, and he touched. Oh, yep. Looks like Felix Jones also caught a ball for 75 yards for Jones. Oh, good thing. Only 1 sack allowed. Good. I'm worried about that center position though, but there we go. Tanner Bailey with the most tackles. There we go. Way to impress me, kiddo. Way to impress me. Ints. 1 interception by Trey Kirkpatrick. There we go. Very nice. No sacks. Let's see. Some average interception, 5 yards. Did he take it to the house? No. Let's see. Fumble. Oh, any forced fumbles, I should say. Forced any? Daryl Smith forced it, recovers it, and blocked a kick. Very nice. Kick return, punt return. No, I didn't even check those last game. Alrighty, so decent start so far. What's the time we got? Okay, we got lots of time. We got some time. Some coaching stats. Let's see. Any trade offers? Any good ones? So the same ones. Yeah. They're all giving me picks. Like, why am I gonna take a 6th round in this garbage guard for? Why do you bother doing that? Okay, there we go. Some takeaways. Keep negotiating. Did I already send him? I already sent him a new contract, did I not? Did he not accept that? Are you serious? He accept 8.5? 9 mil. Here you go, buddy. I'll give you a bonus. Total value. You're so expensive right now. 9 mil. Are you kidding me right now? What if I give him more? 1 year, 6 years, 5 years. How about I give you? I'll give you 5 years for 9.10 mil. Hopefully you'll take that, cause I need you for. I'm gonna have to eventually give you what I need. Now, this week we come against the 0-2 Colts, but if you go back to one of my very first videos, you will see that they were, I think, 0-4 the Colts. Yeah, they were like 0-4 or something like that, and then they come back to win the Super Bowl. So I would not be surprised if Andrew Luck tears us apart, but keeping our fingers crossed that we come up with the W this week, and hopefully Blaine Giles throws for more than 200 yards, which is really, really important for him to throw the ball. Okay. Contract accepted for Jones-Drew. 5 years. It's okay. It's a good deal. 9.10 mil. I should have just. I gave him too much for that. Should have gave him an extra year, but whatever. Nope. Did I pass this? No. Jaguars. Here we go. Oh, and we spanked them 41 to 24. There we go. Offensive yards. And good. He threw for Blaine Giles throwing for more than 200 yards. 2 TDs and no interceptions. I don't think I've ever seen this in Jaguar history. Blaine Gabbert, I think, threw a like TD for almost every single, interception for every single game. Only got sacked once. Very nice. Blaine Giles rushing for 8 yards, but Jones Drew got 25 carries, 1 TD. Not very good for Jones Drew, but what are you going to do? We still come up with the W. Randy Moss, 144 yards, 1 TD. That's what we signed him for. That's what we signed him for. Justin Blackman, 30 yards. Greg Jones, 20 yards. And no one else really got too much. Defensively, we must have been pretty sound. Russell Allen with the... Did he get any sacks? Nope. Jeremy Mincy with the only sack. Let's see. Any interceptions? 2 interceptions, Aaron Ross and Tanner Bailey. There you go, kid. That's what I like to see. Rookie from Memphis. I think I got him in the 3rd round. That's what I like to see. Did it take any to the house? Nope. Well, forced fumbles. Any forced fumbles? Oh, Clint Session, backup. Oh, he must have been special teams. That's when these backups get in. When they either tired or special teams. Daryl Smith with a forced fumble and Drake Kirkpatrick with a forced fumble. 4 forced fumbles on the day. So, not bad, not bad. Going into week 5? No, yeah, we're done week 4. So let's check some standings, see how we sit. Let's see where we're sitting. We're sitting in 2nd place. Where are we? Are we AFC South, I believe? Sitting at the top of the AFC South. Behind us are the Titans, who stopped us from getting into the wild card game. Dumb bastards. So, goal to beat the Titans. We're looking for our revenge, because that's my goal for this year, to make the playoffs. So, contract accepted. Good thing I don't have to deal with you anymore. And we are going to advance into week 5. And I think we're going to call this after this game. Oh, I didn't even check who we were playing. I'm pretty sure we're playing the Vikings, though. I think... No, we played the Ravens. Oh, hoo-hoo, the Ravens. Pretty beast team. Hopefully... We've had a hard schedule so far. We have not had the easy teams. So, we got a weekly goal. 150 rushing yards, so... We'll see how we came out. See what the score was. And we ended up losing. We got spanked by Baltimore. Oh, we had some struggled in the 1st and 3rd quarters, and defense got lit up in the 4th quarter. So, not very good. Joe Flacco on his game. Oh, and that's what I don't like to see. 3 interceptions, 1 TD pass. Bad game for Blaine Giles, but Ravens have probably the best defense. Them or the 49ers have the best defense. So what are you going to do? 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 for Jones Drew. Oh, Blaine Giles rushed 1. And so that's pretty good for... Oh, 65... What was his... 65 yards he rushed in 3 times. Wow, he really gets going when he... With that 94 speed, but he's only got like 70 acceleration, so it takes him a while to get going. Receiving wise, we had 1 touchdown from Selston, the tight end, 51 yards. Richardson, the rookie. Look at these rookies lighting it up. Jones Drew, Blackman. Oh, wrong team. Blackman getting a catch. And Randy Moss getting a catch. Okay, blocking. Defensively, Tanner Bailey at the top. Very nice, like what I like to see. With the tackles. Andre Carter and Jeremy Mincy getting into the quarterback, getting a sack. Nice, nice. At least and Russell Allen, right outside linebacker with a pick. So not bad, honestly. We just had, I think it was just our quarterback issues. Forced fumbles, 2 forced fumbles. Anyone recover it? Oh, and Paul Puzanski. He might have got out. I think he's on special teams though, which is good. It's good to have a player like him on special teams, but I feel bad that he's not playing enough. But Tanner's getting it done. Like he hasn't done like he's been doing really good the past few games. So I I don't know what to say. But who do we play next week? We play the Titans. Oh, rivalry game. Rivalry. So actually, this is week 5. Yeah. I'm just gonna end it off here. We're 2-2, going up against the 3-1 Titans. Rivalry game next episode, boys. So don't miss out. We may change the lines up if we lose this next game. Might put some of our regular starters in to help us push. Look at our defensive ranks, 28th. We really could use some help back there. So next episode coming at you guys soon. I'm Christopher, and I'm out. Peace.